Hello. Greetings, fellow seekers of knowledge. I come to you today with a problem. I got a problem. Okay. I'm gonna pull up something here. Oh, it's so blurred. Okay, let's edit the properties on this. Okay. This is Twitter's new authentication thing. Like, okay, I get it. You're trying to stop the bots, but changing your username is not a bot activity, it's a normal activity. It's just a normal activity. And now I have to do this rat puzzle 5 times? 5 times? Bruh. And it's like, like, who cares? Stop it. I don't want to. I don't have to change my gosh darn. You proved you're a human. Thank you. How is this like? Okay. I'm gonna go retweet my thing. Quote retweet. I hate the new authentication game. God damn it. Just let me change my username, you dumb website. Anyway, we live. Let's go. Hashtag VTuber. Post. That's all in caps as well. Hello everyone, my name is Isaac Anzu and we're here once again today to make some music. Yes, the funny thing about this music though is it is music I've already made. And because it's music I've already made and distributed, if I play it on my stream, it will be muted. So I'm going to just sing over this. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, it's pretty accurate to the tone of the music. Damn, that's loud. Okay. Whoa, wow. All right, let's go. Yeah. F you. Damn copyright laws. I have to keep talking, or the copyright laws will take effect, and I have to hide it. Oh my gosh, it's so loud. Wow, and why is it so loud? I'm gonna turn it down on my end, but I mean it's very loud, but it's supposed to be very loud. Why is it? I mean, okay. So this song is a song that I wrote in a single stream. And it was written a long time ago. So I don't really know exactly what I was doing back then. So today I'm going to go back through this song one instrument at a time and remaster it so it sounds actually really good and not just like a very amateurish mix and terrible thing. And we're also going to make fun of my singing, and I might have to add more singing parts, but that's okay. Okay. All right. Damn. Damn. Okay. Let's Elizabeth? Elizabeth? All right. Hey, don't click that. Hi, Dolu. All right, let's start with the drums. Jiminy Christmas, them some drums. Okay, so we're not actually going to change the parts of the thing all that much, but what we're going to do is we're going to isolate some of these noises. Jiminy Christmas, that kick. Breakcore intensifies, I know. All hail mighty Sir Isaac, master of the high tempo out of control song. It really is. Jiminy Christmas, what is happening here? Okay, this brick wall compression is not doing any favors. We don't need this much bass by a long shot. Ooh. Hello, Dolu. Good to see ya. Hey, Con, how's it going? For some dumb reason, I thought you were streaming today, but you're not. I'm streaming today because we trade off. Jiminy Christmas. What's the it really is just like the buddy system. Okay, I said I wasn't going to change the actual notes, but what the hell is this? If I dare ask, is this a Christmas song? No, it's not. And I don't anticipate this remaster taking the entire stream either. I didn't really have a plan after all the Halloween streams. So if there's a type of music you'd like to hear today, it's just so punch. Thank goodness. It is not a Christmas song. It is a sad song. Just know your place in the mix. Thank you. Oh my God, it's still so loud. What did I do to this thing? There's no compression on this. It's just flipping loud. Well, I guess there is compression on it because let's just turn off this because we're not even going to use this on the master anymore. To me, it sounds like a jungle beat, you know, that tribal thing. It kind of is, yeah. Let's just loop this section, shall we? All right, I need a little bit of bite. Perfect. All right. Fine, good. Whoa, a normal sound. It's still way too loud. All right, and now what's the sound? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and then it looks like we add another sound here. Crash. And how goes the commission work? It's going really well. Yeah, okay, so the bell does need to be adjusted a little bit. Oh, damn. Why did I do all my adjustments in the EQ? The only problem with the commission work is that I currently only have one commission to work on. That would be the main problem. Okay. So instead of putting just a brick wall compression on this like an idiot, we're gonna put a drum bus on it. And then I need to know, this is in E minor. Okay. Classic. So let's make sure our drum boom is in E minor. Sorry, I didn't hear it yet. Dum 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 dum. It is pretty loud, isn't it? I can turn it down. There we go. The commission work is going well. The only problem is that there's not enough of it. Okay, it looks like we also have a... Why the fuck did I do it this way? Okay, we have a reverb on here, but for some reason the reverb was set to like 16% when it should be set at 100%. Why is my send behaving this way? Sends only. Fucking no wonder. Jesus. I really had no idea what I was doing back then. Incredible. Okay, now let's do the bass. The bass should be a little easier. But see, it's the EQ is running right into the bass drum. So you need to actually be cut off a lot more. That's pretty good. Yeah. All right, bass is sounding better. And we need less reverb on it. I'll make it sound clearer. Okay, now let's look at the... Yeah, okay, hold up. Delete this. Delete this. Transmission. Oh, for the... Okay, so here's another thing that I can do. First, let's get this sound right. Yeah, see, I was trying to use a compressor to saturate, which does work. But you really shouldn't. What was I thinking? Yeah. So if we want more, we shouldn't be using that. We should be using a saturator. Ooh, woohoo. It's pumping. There we go. This needs to be even harsher. All right. Sick. Okay. So what we can do is we can duplicate this. And instead of having this transmission thing on either of them, essentially what I did is I used a pitch shifter. I do want to hear. What should I write next? Boom. Let's pin this. What should I write next? I was using a pitch shifter to get this sound, but I don't need to use a pitch shifter because what I can do is I can go into my packs, into my guitar sounds. Into the guitar slides. And actually get a guitar slide, right? And then let's just make sure that it is the right sample. I think it's this one. And what is this? Here. But now we have to match up the yeah. So we have this hard picked distorted lead sound. It's just got a big saturator on it. So let's just throw a big saturator on this. Yeah. Plugins, audio effects, saturator. Just crank it. Crank it. Two saturators. What else is on this? Oh, there's a bit of decay too. Okay, let's throw some decay on there. No, not delay, decay. There's some reverb too. That sounds right.
Except it's a little bit too... It's a little bit too early. Okay. So now we have to balance these parts. And why is the guitar left and the bass right? What are you doing with your life? The drums need to be much quieter. So let's just nah. We need to adjust the drum bus. I mean, we could write Christmas music. Do you want me to write Christmas music? It's about that time of year. 2 months of Christmas music. 2 months of just Christmas music. Are you prepared for such a thing? Okay. Now time for the awkward part. Remember this? Oh my gosh. What is this? Okay. Let's look through this awful... Oh my god, why are there so many effects? Okay. Let's just start. Let's just start at the beginning. Okay. We've got a double compressor. Let's listen to the lyrics.
The hottest days, the coldest.
Okay, turn off the reverb.
The hottest days, the coldest nights. Letting go of the past won't suffer. The hottest days, the coldest nights. Letting go of the past won't suffer. The hottest days, the coldest nights.
This compressor isn't even doing anything.
The hottest days, the coldest nights.
I mean, this one is.
Past won't suffer. The hottest days, the coldest
I guess
nights. Letting go of the past won't suffice. I never thought I'd have to love you to death. Love you to death. Love you to death.
It's literally just, this entire compressor is just for this one last moment. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I think I know what I need to do. We're going to take all of this off of the group channel. We're going to run these all through their own little audio tracks. And I'm going to remake the audio effects chain just as I would now. Okay. So we start with a compressor. Let's see. Ratio about 4. Short attack, short release.
The hottest days, the coldest nights, letting go of the past.
And this is only on this channel. So let's go to the...
But you don't understand what I have to do.
Okay. Compressor's working just fine.
But you don't understand what I have to do.
We can add a little bit of makeup gain on that.
But you don't understand what I have to do. I can't.
Perfect. All right. Next, we need a de-esser, which is just a specialized compressor.
But you don't understand what I have to do. I can't.
It basically just cuts out the S's and the hisses and the pops.
The hottest days, the coldest nights, letting go of the past. The hottest day.
Also, why did I leave this breath in?
The hottest days, the coldest nights, letting go of the past won't suffer. The hottest days, the coldest nights, letting go of the past won't suffer.
Okay. So now that we have brought the levels up, we can add some EQ to shape the sound.
The hottest days, the coldest nights, letting go.
And we probably need to...
The hottest days, the...
Let's just make a shorter loop, shall we?
Even my excuses hold on to memory. Even my excuses hold on to memory. Bias follows me, the memorize follows me, the memorize follows me, the memorize follows me, the memorize follows me.
Okay,
memorize
so about here,
me, the memorize follows me, the memorize follows me, the memorize follows me, the memorize
is the room resonance.
memorize follows me, the memorize follows me, the memorize.
And so removing that frequency just cleans it up a lot. We get rid of the low frequencies, and then we kind of reduce the upper frequencies just to get rid of that nasally sound.
Follows me, the memorize 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 follows.
Now we add another compressor onto it.
Follows me, the memorize follows me.
Let's go to the loud section.
But you don't understand what I have to do. But you don't understand what I have to do. But you don't understand what I have to do. But you don't understand what I have to do. But you don't understand what I have to do. But you don't understand.
Okay, so all of this is just, we're going to group this together as our initial cleaning up of the sound. We basically made it louder, cut out the frequencies that we didn't want, and then made it a little bit louder. Very simple, cleaning up the sound.
You didn't understand what I had to do. You didn't understand what I had to do.
Okay, now previously I had a auto tune on this, which is silly because it's obviously a punk song. You don't need auto tune on a punk song. Who needs auto tune on their punk song? So now we're going to listen to it in the context. Yeah. Okay.
The hottest days, the...
So what we need now is some effects on here, and reverb is obviously going to be added at the end, but I think we need a little bit of distortion on the voice to make it sit into the vocals well.
The hottest days, the coldest. 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 The hottest days, the coldest.
Okay, we're starting to get a squeak. Can you hear the squeak?
The hottest days, the coldest. 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 The hottest days, the
Let me isolate the squeak.
days, the cold. Hottest days, the cold.
It's on the word days.
Hottest days, hottest days, hottest days, A's, 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 A's.
So we just do a little bit of cutting there. We clean up the low end.
The hottest days, the coldest nights, letting go. The hottest days, the coldest night. 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 The hottest days, the coldest night.
What is that squeak? That is a wild squeak.
The hottest days, the coldest night. 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 The hottest days, the coldest night.
Why did I do this way?
The hottest days, the coldest night. 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 The hottest days, the coldest night.
No wonder this thing sounded awful. It was all looping back into itself.
The hottest days, the coldest night. The hottest days.
Can you just hear that squeak? That's all I hear now.
The hottest days, the coldest night. The hottest days, the coldest night. The hottest days, the coldest night. The hottest days, the coldest night.
There we go.
The hottest days, the
Squeak eliminated.
You didn't understand what I had to do. You didn't understand what I had to do. You didn't understand what I had to do. You didn't.
Yeah, let's add another distortion.
You didn't understand what I had to do. 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 You didn't understand what I had to do.
And one final EQ.
You didn't understand what I had to do. 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 You didn't understand what I had to do.
Okay, so if that first section was the cleanup section, this section is the distortion section, and we can group that as well. So we've cleaned up the audio, we've distorted it. So now what we can do is we can go into the other Oh, I didn't want two of them. Now we can go into the other. Come on. Copy. Paste. There we go. Paste. There we go. Paste. All right. It's important to keep the distortion the same and the cleanup the same because that affects the sound really. So now we can see if that's enough.
The hottest days, the coldest nights, letting go of the past won't suffice. Follows me, memory.
Let's turn up the reverb.
The hottest days, the coldest nights, letting go of the past won't suffice. Follows me, memory. My excuses hold on to me. My hands are shaking almost.
Yeah, okay. I don't know if this is different enough to trigger the thing. So we can do in the chorus, we can do. And we can also lower each of these down a little bit. So it's a little more even. And now this one can't be heard, so let's move it up. Okay, very good. So now we need to do something called gain staging. Essentially, if you look down here, for the most part, the song is fine. But if we go to the loudest part, this little thing's turning red. Means we're clipping. So what that means we need to do is lower everything down a little bit. And actually, this is where I start my projects now at -12 in order to create this. See, now it's fine. Also, we have this mixer volume thing happening. We don't need that. We don't need that. Now that the distortion is so much more under control. Okay, so nice. Okay, so now we can go into the master track and put the mastering effects on, which the mastering effects, really all it is two things. We adjust the volume and we change the different frequency areas a little bit. So the first thing we do in the master track is we throw on a bass mono, and that just helps the bass sit right in the center of the mix, no matter what the distortion tells it to do. The next thing we do is we throw a multi-band dynamic compressor on here. I like to use this OTT modified for my rap stuff. It doesn't quite work for this style of music. So instead, I have this OTT massive that just really pumps it out. I'm going to do one more thing on this. I think I need a glue compressor on the vocals. And let's just listen to the loudest. It's important that you master on the loudest part of the song because that's where your dynamics are going to be the most wonky. But now we're getting clipping again. So that means we need to go even lower earlier in the song. One of the things that you learn is that loudness sounds good. So you really got to make sure you balance things before the loudness. Okay, so what does this song need? Maybe a little less bass, a little less. No, we need that upper frequency. This mastering part really is what makes it sound pro or not. So before we get too into the OTT, let's go to a compressor. And we just want a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of compression here just to take out any peaks. I'm going to turn it up a little bit from here, but we're going to use a limiter with a yeah, okay. 300 is fine on the release. So this limiter will essentially make sure that no matter how loud it gets, it never clips. Now it's getting pretty loud. Do we just need more distortion on this vocal? Yes. Okay, one more thing we need to do, and let's just. Yeah. So one thing I didn't do with this track is remove my breaths. Follows me, the memory, even my excuses hold on to me. My hands are. See that? that there. Even my excuses hold on to me. My hands are shaking almost like. I was the one who did the crime. You can't see what I put me through. And I kept the breaths in here because I wanted to be
didn't
punk.
Understand what I had to do.
But the punkness is being destroyed by the breaths, unfortunately. So we must remove the breaths. And yeah, we'll get to those.
I didn't have another way, but they still tell me you were saved.
Wah.
I don't feel like I saved you.
Wah.
I hate being responsible.
That's a big one.
Even though that
Some
day has
radioactive
passed,
level
the
breath.
feelings are still left intact.
Yeah.
I wish I could explain to you, but you don't understand what I have to do.
Yep. He doesn't understand what I have to do.
I can't stay with you, but I need to, I confess.
Just poop.
I never thought I'd have to love you to death.
What's this song about? It's not about a person, that's for sure.
I can't stay with you, but I need to, I confess. I never.
Look at that. Look at that. Amateurish. Don't just remove the
I
breath.
can't stay with you, but I need to, I confess. I never thought I'd have to love you to death. Love you to death. Love you to death.
And that's another thing. Listening to your own voice for a long time really clues you into
Stay with you, but I need to, I
the little
confess.
things that you do with your voice that you would have never noticed if you weren't listening to your voice constantly. And I've noticed that at the end of a big note, I blow my excess air out through my nose. I'm trying to work on not doing that.
I can't stay with you, but I need to, I confess.
Yeah, just move that there, move that there.
I never thought I'd have to love you to death. Love you to death.
Did you hear it? The nose. Nose.
Love you to death. Love you to death.
Yeah, that's fine. And then we have this last part.
Love you to death.
And you can hear the nose sound. Love you to death. Yeah, okay. H3X3. Hi, Isaac. How was the TF2 horror film? What's up? It was pretty good, actually. Full of TF2 references that I feel like you kind of need to be a fan of the series to get. And I, not being a huge fan of the series, I definitely did not get them. But overall, the film was still really good. It gave me the feeling that there's this amateur horror director out there that wanted to make a horror film, but only had the medium of SFM and TF2 characters. And, you know, that's just the best, I think. Like, what we need is more accessible ways for artists to make art. That's why I love Blender. That's why I love Source Filmmaker. That's why I love GIMP and Nitron. And I know that Ableton Live is not free. I wish it was. We could do a Band Lab stream sometime where I just use free software to make a ballin' little track there. But yeah, I think this remaster is just about done. We need a little bit of EQ on this after the drive. Thank you. Look at those compressors working. Maybe 25 is too far. Def turned down the reverb. It's overpowering and kind of floods the lyrics. All right, less reverb. A little bit more power then. I like it. Good suggestion. Yeah, unfortunately, this section of the stream is going to be riddled with copyright violations because I already posted this music. And I don't think it's different enough that it's not going to be picked up by the Content ID system. Oh, well, to all those who are listening in the future, sorry. Anyway, what should I write next? Honestly, I don't know what to work on because really I have a commissions going and I have this rap album that I'm working on, but I just there's a lot of things going on, but I haven't really planned anything for this stream. I wanted to make some funk, but maybe funk is okay. We like funk. We like the funk. Give up the funk. Yeah, let's just make some funk. Look at this. It's a brand new thing. Reverb is pretty strong and heavy. Definitely tone it down a bit. The reverb is the point where it's so loud it sounds scratchy. It's not supposed to be let me open that back up. Let me open that back up. It's not supposed to be like the clearest. Might just be my earbuds, but I don't know. Well, that's the problem, right? I'm listening on really nice headphones, but if it doesn't sound good on earbuds, it doesn't sound good anywhere, right? Let's listen again. Let's mix in mono. That's the It's the drum kits reverb, really. Reverb on the guitar is really taking over. Really? I don't hear it. I'm a music major kid. I'm a major music kid. Ah, I see. I appreciate informed opinions. What if we moved some things out of the center? I know that wouldn't help because we're in mono. Just took my earbuds out. Sounds the same as when I had them in Def Guitar Reverb. Mono made it slightly cleaner on the easier on the ears. I don't know. I don't know. It sounds different to me. I can only mix from my headphones, really. Like, there's no amount of language that you can tell me from your perspective, your headphones. Guitar reverb is okay before the lyrics start, but when the lyrics do start, the reverb gets louder and more overpowering. I'm guessing it's not actually the guitar reverb then. It might just be sympathetic to the guitar reverb. Let's look at...
The hottest days, the coldest nights, letting go of the past won't suffice. It follows me, the memory. Even my excuses hold on to me. My hands are shaking almost like I was the one who did the crime. You can't see what I put me through. You didn't understand what I had to do. The hottest days, the coldest nights, letting go of the past won't suffice. It follows me, the memory. Even my excuses hold on to me. My hands are shaking almost like I was the one who did the crime. You can't see what I put me through. You didn't understand what I had to do. The hottest days, the hottest days, the coldest nights, letting go of the past won't suffice. It follows me.
I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. There's hardly any reverb on the vocals. Like, there's distortion. You just do this. Okay. I don't know exactly what I did there, but it does sound cleaner. We can move it maybe a little bit more so that it's noticeable but not overpowering. Makes sense. Makes sense. I think it's about there, so let's listen to it like this. Right. So maybe like this. Let's just give it some more clarity. I think that's about right.
Yeah. The story in the vocals mixes with the instruments and it clashes badly. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things that I can't really replicate. Um, it's like when you have a group of musicians who play together all the time, they're going to adjust their sounds to mesh really well with each other. And I can do my best to emulate that, but you really can't beat someone doing it every day, every practice over the course of years just by sitting down and, you know, picking some instruments out of thin air. Maybe just turn down the distortion on the bass, really. Sure. You don't understand what I have to do. It's a bit quick at the end, and in my opinion, doesn't fit the tempo of the instrumental and the beat well. A lot of all this is just my own opinion. Yeah, I'm also I recorded this a couple years ago. Not the best singer even now, so I'm just doing a remaster. I'm not doing a re-record. Otherwise, absolutely would. Otherwise, absolutely would change that. Yeah, good suggestions. Good ear. Understandable. Bass to start help make it a bit cleaner. Yeah, sometimes it's something that you don't even like. You can hear it in the other parts, but it's something that's totally in a different thing altogether. So the question again is, what should I write now? Do we just go like just turn that up a bit. Ironic that I can pick all this up when I'm practically going deaf. Yeah, you do have to watch those metal instrumentals. They can be dangerous. Thanks to Slipknot and Korn and Limp Bizkit and all the other metal stuff. Korn is awesome. One of my favorite bands. Let's see. What's a good chord progression? Maybe I need to work on my chord progressions. I know, try not to have them too loud, but they help drown out after school buses and the classes when they're being loud. It's also ironic that I like loud music despite hating loud noises because of the autism. Yeah. But the music is controllable, right? The music is predictable, in your control. You can learn it. You can know when the loud sounds are coming. Speaking of, may go find my CD player and start blasting Nine Inch Nails and Nine. Well, thank you for the lurk. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate your feedback and insight. It was definitely helpful. Don't play too loud. Although, good choice on bands. Should I do another remaster? Maybe I should. Let's go back to these old projects. I've definitely done a Snow Problem remaster already. God, I just don't want to listen to these because they're so old and weird. We have a lot of Christmas music on here. I remember some of these being cool though. No, don't save untitled. Thanks. What is this? Oh, this was a remake that I worked on. I believe this was the original. Yeah. What happened with that? No, don't save any changes. I'm just walking through memory lane, really. What should I write next? Let's look for some inspiration. Inspiration. Oh, an attempt at making a Vocaloid hymn. It's him. What's this? I'm back, got the CD player, my Korn album, Untouchables, my two Nine Inch Nails albums, Downward Spiral, and Things Falling Apart. All very good. Very good selections. What is this? What the hell was I doing? Also have an album by a band called Gallows. The album is Orchestra of Wolves. That actually sounds incredible. Orchestra of Wolves. I love the style. Very screamo. Oh, interesting. I mean, that makes sense, right? Where's my... Oh, yeah. So I tried to do this thing where I just made a single measure of pop music. Like, just overproduced it as much as I could. Awful. And I tried to do it again. Look at all these, look at all this shit. Gross. Let's do a new file. No, we're gonna do one measure of pop music. One measure. That's all we get. So, one measure of pop music, like usual, we start with the drums. Where's my favorite drums? We're going to see if we can do so much better than last time. What's Gallows is amazing. My favorite song by them is Kill the Rhythm. Dude, they're at the very least, their naming sense is incredible. All right. So this is only one measure of pop music. Babadeba. Babadeba. 1, 2, 3, 4. Might dip now, working on a Minecraft server. Hope the music stuff goes well. Thank you. Good luck with the Minecraft server. So one of the things you have to work about on pop music is making sure your sounds are complex. So we have our basic beat here, but what we're going to do is we're going to find a kick sample that we really like, a juicy kick. This is in the clips. We need the samples. Let's find it. Ooh, those are juicy. I like 11 better than 12. So then we just throw this here, make sure we cut it off right, and throw it here. We're going to make the second one quieter. And we're going to keep the original Memphis kit. This is just going to enhance the kick. Because if we remove this, it loses a little bit of that blending character. We can take off some of the high end on this. Okay, kick obtained. We need a good snare sound too. Stop the presses. Yeah, see, these bipolar snares are not nearly as good. Let's see. Kind of like this. But we only need one. And it's already lined up. Could be louder. This could be louder too. No, it couldn't. Mm-hmm. Snare sounding good. Nice and tight. No, we definitely want both snares. And then we have a closed hi-hat. What sound are we going for here? I want a kind of a bigger sound. I think that might be it. So let's take this sound and then just dupe it. Mm-hmm. Let's make it a little quieter. Do we even want the other hi-hat sound? Maybe we need a third hi-hat sound here. Still closed, but more clicky. Yeah. And then we put this just on the strong beats. We make this first one a little stronger. So now we've got like a very interesting hi-hat sound. So we take all of these, group them together, make them all green. And I'm not too worried about the toms at the moment. Now we add the drum bus onto here. Big drum sound. Okay. Let's look at some toms now. I kind of want these toms to be big as well. Nice. Okay, I like this. So let's do that. And that. All right, basic pattern established. Now we want to add some other percussive elements in here, especially to make things a little bit more groovy. So what if we did kind of like a ride sort of symbol? It's so up there. I don't know if I like any of these. Why don't we go to packs and just look at some of these samples here. Yeah, like that. Yeah, like that, see? All right, so let's take this and then just, what we can do is we can offset it and then add a delay. We like that. And maybe even ping pong. Make it a little softer. We like that. And you know what? Let's just and I think we need one more symbol, but it's like a crash. Yeah, crash symbol of some kind. Just throw this here. Don't need it that long. How are we warping this? Complex, please. Nice. Okay, so then obviously we rename this to drums. Okay. Drums, easy. So now we want to do chords, some sort of harmonic instrument. I do have some stuff for that. What's this thing? Uh-huh. Not bad, but it's not really a chordal instrument. Can we, I guess we can make a new one. I do have a new toy to play with. Let's make a new thing. Merry afternoon. Oh, come on. Hello, board. How are you today? Listen to that sound. I'm finally home and relaxing for the weekend. Nice. Let's what's a good chord sound? I think I have an idea. What's the inspiration today? I'm not sure, so I'm just writing whatever comes to mind. Right now, I'm trying to make a synth sound. A cool synth sound. What does this even apply to? Yeah, I don't know if I like this. Hey, there we go. Really, I'm just trying to make a synth sound that goes with this drum sound. It's a pretty cool drum sound, I think. Oh, that's not bad. You like the vibe that gives? All right. Good vibes, we ride. So, this is one measure of music. The question is, what should we even do with the harmony? One measure of music, usually one or two chords. So let's maybe just start with a chord. One chord. Is that all you get? Yes. Is that an organ plugin playing? It was not an organ. It's a it's a synthesizer called Vital, and it's an additive synth. So it kind of sounds like an organ, doesn't it? What if we do like what if we just do like the classic 1/4 progression? I don't know. Let me think. It sounds pretty. Feels like the combat music kicking in after some deep lore drop cutscene. I like that. But how do we feel about these chords, though? We maybe want to do this. No. We maybe want to do this. I love the contrary motion. Yeah, it kind of does feel like that, doesn't it? All right. But I know what we need before we get any further is we need to get the bass in there. Bass. Which, honestly, I kind of just like the electric bass. Let's just add the electric bass in there. Electric bass. So the reason we did the chords first was so we know which notes to play in the bass. But now we need to delete the chords and figure out what our bass sound is. So it's like doom, 1, 2, 3. No. One, two, three, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. That's a very Super Mario Sunshine bass, isn't it? I can't deny it fits the groove. But it doesn't really fit the chords. Okay. Basic bass sound found. Now let's add some effects to it to make it fit in with the rest of the piece, shall we? Amp simulation. Do we have a bass amp on here? Not really. But you can just throw a guitar amp on the bass, right? Easy peasy. And then, of course, add an EQ afterwards. Now, another thing you can do for a bass sound is add some ghost notes to add some more funk to it. Can we swing this? Just a tiny bit. Okay, thank you. Now I want to try something here. It's all about trying things. Yeah, I like that. And we can actually add a gate here. And then a compressor. Just to bring out some color. All right, we've got kind of a basic sound here. I want a little sparkle. I want a little sparkle on it as well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna solo this. And we're going to make a new audio track. No, I must have saved it. Where did I save it? Not a new project, just a new audio track. Yes. Shift N. Oh, it's Control T, Control Track, right. I all right. We're gonna solo this. Resample it. And now we have the same exact audio clip. But what we're going to do, we're going to just take the highest part and we're going to add some effects to it. So first we're going to add a delay. The long feedback. And some reverb. We'll take another EQ on that. Just bring out the high parts. And it just kind of fills the atmosphere up in the upper parts of the track. It's sounding very poppy. What if we just took all this, duplicated a few times, add another audio track. And this is how I've been writing melodies lately. I've been singing them in. So let's just go back down to one measure. Okay, why can't I record onto this? Which the problem. Configure. Audio input device, no input. But I would like input. Okay, there we go. Now we can record. And the other thing is I also do need to delay this, but since the microphone has some delay on it. All right. Now we're recording, and as you can see, whatever I say pops up in this little bar here. So I'm just gonna start riffing and see what happens. Probably not singing in tune. I like that melody. All right, so now here's what we can do. Take this, go all the way over here. Zwa! Oh my goodness, there's so much material now. So much material to try to make a little melody line with. Just a little melody line. All right, let's listen to it out of context and see if we can find the good parts. Now we're recording. Yeah. And as you can see, whatever I say pops up in this little bar here. So I'm just going to start riffing and see what happens. Nah. That's okay. We'll separate that out. Yeah, I like that part too. Yeah, it's all right, but I think there's better. This is basically the same as the other one. That's not bad. Probably not singing in tune. Don't worry about it, Pass Isaac. We're just cutting out. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Okay. So now we've got some melodic fragments, and if you've seen me write music before, you know exactly what I'm going to do with these. And then mix and match them until they make sense. And I just want to make sure. Yeah. Let's just make sure that everything is on the measure line. Everything is cut on a measure line. That way we can go here and just they'll line up automatically. That's kind of an ending one, isn't it? Not bad. We will save this one. This one's a long one. How does this line up? Yeah. Okay. And then we can put this here. And then what if we do that again? I like that. Okay, we got another one. So that's two phrases that we've formed. What are these?
Melody.
Uh-huh. That's an interesting one. God, you can barely hear it. Yeah, I kind of like that. What's this one again? Yeah, that's another good one. And then what's
Melody.
I don't think we need these. Okay. So I think if I just do this, then this can be a 16 bar melody. But what we need is to make this an actual melody line. Right? So we have to transcribe it. Uh-huh. Let's try that. 1, 2, B. Let's add in the. Let's just. You can always make it as small as possible in order to get the part right. And then we know this part repeats. What am I singing here? What is happening with the audio here? It's like messing up. Ah. There we go. All right, so we've got the first part all transcribed in piano, which means we can take out the voice. And now we can do the next part, which I think starts the same way. So let's just duplicate this over for now. Yep, it sure does start the same way, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How's that part go? Drums are too loud. Mm. Mm. It's like this. Wow. It's just like that again, except down. Well, not those notes. Not those notes. And then this is duplicated here. And we almost have the same thing. We have to change this part. Almost there. What's different about this? It's that line again. Mm-hmm. Too fast. Mm-hmm. B. No. Hmm. Do, 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 do. Okay. Do, 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 do. No way. Wow. Not very long, this note, huh? Okay. So now what we can do is we can get rid of my awful audio and turn back on all this stuff. Listen to the entire 16 bars. Yeah, you can kind of like listen to that forever. All right, let's just delete the original audio because it's awful. It was recorded only for improvisational purposes. And now let's make this grand piano something interesting. Let's switch it to vital. How's this sound? I'm not too familiar with vinyl yet. I should probably look up a tutorial or something. I'm just messing around with this thing and I have no idea what I'm doing. Incredible. Hi, Sir Isaac. Going strong? I don't know. As it's usual around this time, we've been dropping a lot of frames. I don't understand why. But you tell me, Robin, how's this sounding? I need to do a deep dive on this vital synth. I don't understand a thing. Fortunately, I know all the audio effects, so I can use some of those. What if we just pump it? Seems good. All I was looking. Let's get Sir Isaac 2 more follows. That would be nice. We gotta do another karaoke soon. I have not prepared for a karaoke at all, though. So we've been doing every 50 followers. After 500, I think we switched to every 100 followers. I think that's how you're supposed to do it math-wise, but I don't know. Maybe we could use more of this. Nah. What we do need is there a width? We need our wider plugin. Wider. I like it. It's chill. We got to figure out what we want to do for future music streams. Just a straight up Christmas music? This has a little Christmassy vibe to it. take this. Awesome song. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't think we have time for much else. Oh, sorry for the low energy stream today. I actually got my vaccination update just the other day, and I might still be a little bit out of it. I'm feeling less sore, but definitely a little bit low energy still. So we are going to raid out now, and my gosh, we have to go raid Nutmeg, because not only is Nutmeg streaming at this time, holy smokes, but Nutmeg is also playing a game that I recently discovered that is quite good. It's called Slay the Princess. Gasp. It's a multiple choice game, but it's actually really, really good. So let's throw that raid message up in chat, and we are going to go raid the Nutmeg. And be aware that Nutmeg will probably be on like a 20-minute delay, so we'll have to raid in and then let her know, and then she'll respond in chat. All right, let's start the raid. Small crew tonight? Oh, decent crew tonight. I don't keep the viewer count on, so I don't know until the very end how many people are hanging out. But thank you so much for all who stopped by, who lurked, who chatted. Even though I had low energy today, I appreciate it. We'll try to do something, I don't know, cool this weekend. Minecraft, maybe. We can do Minecraft. I like Minecraft. Minecraft would be good. I have to make sure I'm set up on that server. But for now, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Isaac Anzu, and I'm going to get out of here. Catch you next time.